In early 2017, as Germany's economy soars and much of the rest of Europe struggles, Chancellor Angela Merkel takes action. Working with the newly elected French president, Berlin seeks to bring Europe out of its economic malaise by pushing a series of reform efforts, including creation of a fiscal union to reboot the European economy. While the initiatives are generally supported by governing elites in Brussels and other European capitals, many European citizens remain skeptical. They are wary of the implications of such policy shifts for their immediate future. Brussels sets increasingly stringent requirements for economic reforms for member states. Corporate and individual tax bases are broadened, pension systems are reinforced, and public spending is scaled back. Periphery countries are the hardest hit by these new requirements, but opt to stay in the Eurozone. Fears of the economic instability resulting from an exit outweigh the short-term pain of austerity and reform. Businesses adopt a wait-and-see approach. Economic growth slows as many countries struggle to adapt, but some short-term benefits emerge. European exporters experience gains as the value of the euro remains low, and the ease of doing business for the financial services sector improves as greater standardization measures are enacted across the developing banking union. However, country-level labor market reforms to boost service sector productivity fail to take hold. In this mixed environment, EU economic growth remains stagnant and job creation is weak. European youth grow impatient with the lack of opportunities. They have lost faith with what they perceive as an old, undemocratic and out-of-touch European Commission. Young adults increasingly abandon hope that they will ever have the opportunities afforded to their parents. With continued high levels of youth unemployment, more young adults decide to emigrate, seeking new opportunities in Africa, Latin America and China. Resentment grows among those who remain. In a historical echo of the demonstrations of 1968, many young people take to the streets in protest against Brussels, Paris and Berlin. In spite of this popular upheaval, the governing elites insist on staying the course with reform measures, further driving a wedge between the EU and the people it serves. The long-promised turnaround finally arrives in 2022, more than 5 years after the sweeping reforms were passed. After over a decade of persistent low growth, growth rebounds to 2.6% by 2023. However, after long years of low levels of consumer demand and low investment in infrastructure, some Europeans wonder whether the cracks in their roads and bridges are symbolic of a continent that can no longer support protracted growth. Brain drain of top-level talent experienced during the years of low growth and a generation of Europeans that continues to carry strong anti-establishment sentiment give some multinationals pause about investing in a market with an aging and weakening labour force. In Reformation, the vision of a fully integrated EU has been achieved, but as the EU turns 30, questions remain whether the social and political costs to achieve this vision were worthwhile.